Good morning, beautiful people. I hope you're all excited that it's Friday. I hope you're grateful that it's Friday. I'm sorry, let me push my glasses up so I can see you gorgeous people out there. Um, I just want to hop on real quick while my thoughts were fresh in my mind. I started thinking this yesterday. I think about it all the time, but sometimes I sit down, I'm mindful to be grateful for what I have, even if it's not perfect, even if sometimes we're like, oh, this is not exactly what I thought it was going to be. Many things we can be disenchanted, right? Like finding out, and I've been saying this a lot lately, like the time you found out Santa Claus wasn't real. For those of us who are true believers, right? That's why I love the Polar Express because there are children out there who are true believers in Santa Claus. And I realize that there's a safe space that any of us can enter at any time. And we talk, the society and church and everybody talks a lot about forgiveness. And forgiveness is bigger than life. But I think a place that you can crawl into immediately to find safety and joy and peace is gratitude. To be grateful for what you have, for the life that you've been given. If you woke up this morning, you still have an opportunity to take over the world. It's not over. So I just want to encourage you. And I was saying this to a mom because one of the things that us moms struggle with when we have a child who's struggling with anything, you name it, is thinking, oh, well, as soon as this is over, I will X, Y, and Z. But there are situations that are not going to be over. If you have a learning disability, or if you are, disabled or require constant care, or you have a chronic illness, not to say that we don't believe in healing, but we're talking about the person who maybe was born, without a limb, or who has other challenges that are not going to be solved on this side of eternity. So there is a safe place, and that's gratitude. It's amazing the strength that gratitude gives us. And in my careful contemplation over the last few months, and it's been difficult because I'm the new kid on the block on my job. This is a skill that I have to put in the time to learn. And I'm older, so my brain's not firing at 50 miles an hour like it used to. I now have to take my time and go over things a few times, which is fine. I have other qualities that I bring to the table that no one will have until they're in their 50s. You have to earn it to you have to earn that spot too. But I want to keep going on about this gratitude thing. Stop. Like I remember when I lived in New York City. Oh, well, actually, when I lived in Westchester, and I used to drive along the Sawmill River Parkway along the Hudson River, and it would be around 5 o'clock in the winter, so the sun would almost be setting. And I could not believe the majesticness of the sun setting on that river. To this day, everybody knows, like when I die, just throw my ashes into the Hudson River, even though that might be illegal, but you know, it's for a good cause. But the majesticness of that sunset, how powerful it is. And some of you have had the privilege to travel and see other parts of the world, and you understand how much is out there that is actually good. So, on this wonderful Friday, this amazing day that you have all to yourselves to do whatever it is you want to do and make it into whatever you want to make it, be grateful. Be grateful. I cannot go on, and I'm sure I'm going to make another video about this gratefulness because it's a powerful place. It's a powerful place. And in Frank, I want to say his name was, I'm going to get his name for you. I remember Viktor Frankl, Man's Search for Meaning. He said what helped him survive the Holocaust was finding something beautiful in the concentration camps. Now, I don't know how your brain works, but I can't imagine sitting there in that situation and trying to find something beautiful. Resilience came from people who weren't waiting for something to be over, but found the things to be grateful for every day, every single day. Like that little tiny Italian grandmother that just waters her tomato garden, and that's what she's grateful for. Or my grandmother, who was African American, and she had her preserves. She had a lot going on, but she was canning that tomato sauce, and she was giving out jars of goodness all the time. And I remember she lost her legs, and she drove her car with a handicap adaptation. She had a wooden leg, and I was little. And I was like, how's this lady going to drive us to the supermarket? She drove all her grandkids to the supermarket. She had an adapted car. I never forget that because that taught me something about resilience. You work with what you got, and you got for what you worked for, right? You worked with what you got, and you got what you worked for. That was the message my grandmother sent me. And and there's so much more I want to talk about with this gratitude. But I wanted to give you this because it's Friday. You're about to go into the weekend. Let's be happy. Some of us don't have to work tomorrow. And if you do have to work tomorrow, I'm sure the day is going to be fully loaded with blessings for you. But have a wonderful Friday. Hope this was a blessing. Um, do a little research on gratitude and the power it has over our life. Finding meaning, taking time to be like, okay, I got a lot going on, but I ain't got so much going on that I can't say thank you. So I just want to give the good Lord some thanks this morning, and I'm on my way to work. See you later. Bye.